Creating time zones within the system manager of SMS. Again, we've opened up System Manager from the system launcher. Over here in these tabs, we want to press Time Zone, Holidays, and Lockdowns. Once we've got that opened, we want to click on Time Zone Intervals. And once we do that, we'll notice that our tree grid and our information grid have changed. The system comes with two default time zones that we cannot change. The first time zone is always, which is 24/7, 365. The second time zone is never, which is never. We're going to go ahead and add a few different time zones to this and show you different ways to program the time zones. So the first time zone that we're going to program is just going to be a general access time zone. Now, time zones can be used for cardholders when a group of cardholders can or cannot use a door to get access through it, or a time zone can also be used for hardware that's on the SMS system, such as a door that unlocks for the front door. You want it to unlock at 8 a.m. and lock down at 5 p.m. every single day without having to go there and key it. So we can create a time zone in here to do that also. So the first thing we want to do to create just a general access time zone is in our tree grid, we want to click on the plus sign. And then we want to be as descriptive as possible, because later on, when we're applying these time zones, you're going to want to know what is inside of that time zone that you've created, and you won't be able to see that except for by the description. So I am just going to go ahead and make as best a description as I can for this time zone. And we are going to go general access, and we're going to say it's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And again, you can put notes on there if you want. We don't want to check mark calendar managed intervals unless it's an automatic override. The only time that we would use an automatic override is for a piece of hardware, such as the example I gave you before, when the door, you want it to be unlocked from a certain time to a certain time on certain days. So a calendar managed interval would be if there's a snow day, you could log into the system, and then instead of changing the whole time zone, you could just simply change that day's time zones through a calendar system that looks much like Outlook. So our general access 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Once I've got that created, I'm going to click on Save and Close. And now up here, if I've got this check marked and highlighted, I can see down below in my information grid, which is my information for what's up here highlighted. It already has created a default time zone, which is really never. We've got a 24-hour day in here, but we've got no days checked. So we want to change this. What I'm going to do is highlight this down here and then double click on this default time zone interval. Now I'm going to make my interval start time at 9 a.m. because that's when I want general access to begin. And I want my interval to stop at 5 p.m. Two ways you can do it. That one way is real easy. I can put a 4 in here, so 4:59:59, which is essentially 5 o'clock. It's actually the correct time for this time zone. The other would be is you can put 5 p.m. in there. You're going to have 1 second difference of when they can use that card. So after I've got my interval start time and my interval stop time, I now want to select the days that are going to be applied to this. And as our description points out, it's Monday through Friday. So I'm going to put a check mark in front of each of these days. And then I'm going to select Save and Close. Now I see up here in the information grid that my start time is 9, stop time is 4:59:59, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and it's for this general access. The next time zone that we're going to create is going to be a multiple interval time zone. which is a very real world possibility for some people. Sometimes you want a door to, or even access between certain hours throughout the day each day. So we could essentially take this from 9 a.m. and only work till 10 a.m. And then again we could add another time zone interval in here from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. And that general access, then we would want to change that description. However, let's just go ahead and do it. We're going to click on add a new time zone up here, and I'm going to call this third shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. So third shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. And again, it's for card holders, so I'm not going to click on the calendar managed events. I'm going to click on save and close. And then I'm going to check mark that, uncheck that, make sure this is highlighted and check marked. And down here I can see my default interval time. Well, and I'll explain this as we go along, but I'm going to go ahead and edit this first interval. And I'm going to have this start at 10 p.m. And I'm actually going to have it stop at midnight. And the reason why is because this is third shift. Third shift on a Monday starts at 10 p.m. on Monday. If I had this go from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., well, first of all, that doesn't make logical sense to a computer system. So we need to stop it at midnight and then create another interval that goes from midnight to 6 a.m. So I want to do 10 p.m. to midnight, and I want to apply this on Monday nights, or Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And then I want to click on save and close. And then I want to add another time zone interval to this time zone. So I'm going to click on my plus sign down here. Since there are no more defaults, we've used and edited the default. I'm going to click on my plus sign. Now I'm going to go from 12 a.m. and I'm going to change this to 5:59:59 a.m. and I am not going to check mark Monday. The reason why I don't want to check mark Monday is because guess what happens Monday morning at 12 a.m. They'll have access. Well, their start time is not until 10 p.m. on Monday because they're third shift. So I don't want to click Monday for this. I want to click Tuesday because they start Monday at 10, and then 12 a.m. is Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And because I didn't click Monday, I do need to click on Saturday because their third shift on Friday starts at 10 p.m. Friday and goes till 6 a.m. Saturday morning. So they need to have access. And then I'm going to click save and close. And that's all I'm going to do for that time zone interval. You can see up here we've got highlighted this time zone, and this is what happens during this time zone. If I click on general access, my information changes down here. This is the 9 to 5. I'm going to make another time zone, and I'm going to call this one extended access time. And I'm just going to click save and close. I'm going to uncheck that. Actually, I didn't make this one a good enough description. So extended access time. And this is going to go from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. And I'm going to click on save and close. I've got this highlighted. I'm just going to change this again down here. 8 to 7:59:59 Monday through Friday. And save and close. I'm going to create one more up here. And this one's going to be for an automatic override. Again, the automatic override is the example I used was the front lobby door maybe being unlocked from a certain time to a certain time. And on this one, we're going to do 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. So we're going to go ahead and make this as descriptive as possible. Lobby door unlock. 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. And I'm going to go ahead and check mark that. Intervals active during holidays. No, when a holiday is going on, I don't want that door to open up. So I'm not going to check mark that. And I'm going to click on save and close. And now you'll see that as we did this down here, we've actually got a different interval that we've got down here. So what I need to do is come down, and we're on a Thursday right now. So we're going to go door unlock. $7:30. To 5:30 p.m. And my reoccurrence is going to be Monday, Friday, Tuesday. So Monday through Friday. And I'm going to go ahead and press OK and OK. And now if I make this bigger here, we can see starting today, or on today's Wednesday where I'm at, so starting on the Thursday, from 7:30 to 5:30, it unlocks, and as we scroll down the calendar here, we'll see that it's going to be unlocked for that week. Every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If I click on a Saturday, it's not unlocked. There's nothing there. So that is time zone and time zone intervals, time zones for use in card holders, and time zones for use in an automatic override.